Today we are going to be discussing what a direct support provider is and how providers are unique from other helping professionals. The word respite means short break. A direct support provider is a person who supports a family by providing that short break for everyone, giving them each some time to explore other opportunities and areas of interest. Families have told us that these short breaks strengthen families and contribute to children having meaningful lives in their community. Family Respite Services believes the children we support can and should participate fully in their community, and this can be enhanced with assistance and encouragement from you. Today we are going to be discussing how the role of a direct support provider is unique from other helping roles by reviewing some of the myths and facts about the role of a direct support provider. Myth number 1. I am the only one responsible for coming up with ideas for activities for the youth that I am supporting. The fact is, you should be collaborating with the person you support, their parents, and their siblings for ideas. Siblings are a great resource. They know their brother or sister best. Find the youth's strengths, gifts, and passions as a place to start. Make a list. Once you've compiled a list, now figure out what role they could have based on those strengths and passions. Then find a place in the community where other people go that have the same passion and connect with those people. Say the person you are supporting loves plants. They could join a community garden. If you take the child to the community garden often, on the same days and at the same times, you will likely see the same people. If developing friendships and connecting to the community is the goal, it's important to be a regular and be intentional about finding opportunities for the child you support to connect with others. When you take an interest, such as liking plants, and turn it into a role, such as a gardener, it connects kids to others who have the same interests. A gardener could take on a role such as donating to the local food bank, giving some produce to neighbors, or working at a vegetable stand. As a direct support provider, it's your job to look for opportunities to connect the kids you support to the community. Myth number 2. My role as a direct support provider is to become friends with the youth I am supporting. The fact is, the role of a direct support provider is to be a bridge builder or connector to others. Say you and the child you are supporting are shooting hoops. As a direct support provider, you'll want to take this a step further by getting others involved. Maybe you will invite another child to join in. Once the game gets going, it's an appropriate time to take a step back. The goal here is to support, but from a distance. Each child's needs are different. Some may need you within an arm's length, while others may need less support. Nonetheless, you are ready to step in if assistance is needed, and then step back again and let the kids keep playing together. Remember, you still must provide a level of safety and supervision to the youth, so stepping back does not mean leaving the youth unattended. Myth number 3. As the paid professional, I should be the only one who provides support. Fact. Since the goal of a direct support provider is to connect children with others in the community, a direct support provider should work with others to foster supportive relationships and friendships. When others in the community see you doing everything for the child, they can sometimes become intimidated and feel that they do not have the skills to interact with the child you are supporting, and this may hinder their ability to develop friendships and truly be a part of the community. Say you are working with a child who is nonverbal, who needs prompting and encouragement to participate in activities. Since this does not require a special set of skills, it's possible you could ask peers to encourage the child to participate instead. When working with a child, always ask yourself, what support is required from me, and what support could be provided by others? Others who can help may include peers, program instructors, families, and others in the community. Make sure to get feedback from the child you support as well as their family to ensure safety and keep lines of communication open. In addition, as a direct support provider, you can support peers by providing an icebreaker. Find something the peers and the child you support have in common. Before long, the peers will no longer see the disability and differences. They will see the similarities and feel confident knowing they are allowed to develop a friendship with the person you are supporting. Myth number 4. I need to stay beside the youth I am supporting at all times, even if they do not actively need my help, or others will think that I'm not doing my job. Actually, if a child is participating and connecting with others, it means you have done your job. You should only jump in when accommodations from you are needed. The goal is for the community to develop capacity, skills, and resources with your help. It's important to know that as a provider, you are leading by example and showing the community how to treat kids with disabilities. When possible, have the youth educate their peers on their disability and talk about the type of support that is meaningful and helpful for them. Also, for a youth who may be nonverbal and unable to use words to tell what they need, you can work with others in the community to help them understand all the other ways they communicate. Remember, the goal is to help the community gain skills so that all children can participate fully in the community. Often people want to help, but they don't know how and are afraid to ask. Myth number 5. A direct support provider is the same thing as a personal support worker. The fact is, a direct support provider differs from a personal support worker, nurse, educational assistant, and other helping professions in that the primary goal is to support kids with disabilities to participate fully in the community with the help of accommodations, skill building, and education. Your role is to do with, not to do for. For example, say the person you support wants to be part of a hockey team but does not know anything about the sport. Your role would be to teach them the rules of hockey and how to skate. It's also important to teach the jargon and any rituals within the team. Once a person is comfortable with these skills, rules, and rituals, it would then be time to join a team. He or she would be able to participate successfully and confidently, knowing well in advance what is expected. In summary, the goal of a direct support provider is to support youth to make friends and participate fully in the community. Direct support providers can help with this goal by finding places in the community that align with the youth's strengths, interests, and gifts. Remember, sometimes too much help from a provider impedes natural connections from happening. Step back and support the youth from a distance when the time is right, while also maintaining safety and supervision. Teach the youth how to be a friend. Empower the youth you are supporting and facilitate connections with others. Do things with and not for the youth you support. Finally, work as a partner with families to support their son or daughter to have opportunities in the community and get involved. This will, in turn, provide a short break or a period of respite for the family.